Hey, what's good, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into the real ups and downs of dating through the eyes of our girl Mia. Trust me, you don't want to miss this one. Well, she thought she found her perfect match, but what happened next was a powerful lesson in strength, self-worth, and girl, you knew better. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe so you can stay up to date with our girl Mia's quest to find love. Alright, so meet Mia. She's a dope barber in her late 20s, juggling her hustle and being a single mom. Straight up, she's got that bubbly personality that lights up a room, smiling away while she works her magic on haircuts. People see her and might think she's just a pretty face, but don't let that fool you. This girl is sharp as a tack and knows what she wants in life. Middle class and navigating the city streets, Mia's got a heart big enough to share warmth with everyone she meets. Deep down, she's yearning for real love, hoping to find someone who can match her energy and appreciate all she has to offer. Her journey isn't just about hair or being a mom, it's about finding her place in a world where she can truly be herself while seeking that special connection. She met this guy named Leroy, and let me tell you, at first, he was everything she could ask for. Charming as can be, showing up at her job with flowers and lunch like he was some kind of prince. They were living it up, going on cute dates and sharing laughs. You know how it is when you're just vibing with someone? My man, my man, my man. Who was going to tell Mia this wasn't that real love Mary J was singing about? But let me tell you, sometimes, things aren't what they seem. Over time, Mia started picking up on some serious red flags. Phones turned upside down, sneak texting when he thought she wasn't looking. He even started turning the phone completely off at night, which to most may seem like he just didn't want to be disturbed. But if you know, you know. And Mia knew. Leroy started acting all insecure, flipping from sweet to sour faster than you can say, "What's up?" He was giving Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde. It was giving, "Dude, is you cool?" Those verbal jabs? Yeah, they started happening way too often, taking a toll on Mia's confidence. And just when she thought things couldn't get any worse, she caught him cheating. Like, come on, really? He wasn't even that cute, but it's always them. Right now, you're screaming I would have left. Well, shut up, because Mia didn't, and there are a lot of women who stay for whatever reasons we tell ourselves. This isn't a story of shame nor judgment, it's something we can all relate to. Hoping something or someone would be better even to the trauma of our own mental and emotional well-being. So, hush now and listen up, because Mia had to take the long route and a couple reroutes out of Sillyville. If you have made it this far, then you're either nosy, bored, or truly a real one. Either way, do me a favor, drop a "I'm still here" in the chat and hit that like and subscribe button. It's real out here in these dating streets. So there she is, shaking but determined, confronting Leroy about his cheating. At first, he laughs it off, thinking it's a joke. But she wasn't playing games. When she finally laid it all out, you could see the anger morph into something twisted. The moment Mia knew she had messed up, Leroy goes from laughing to anger in seconds. His face turns red, and that's when Mia realized she might be in real trouble. Instead of apologizing, he started yelling, accusing her of being the problem. He storms out, and the next thing she knows, she hears glass shattering. Dude was outside throwing rocks at her windows, screaming curses like he was losing his mind. Can you imagine being inside, heart racing, thinking what's gonna happen next? She called the po-po, but by the time they got there, he was gone. Y'all, he pulled off as they pulled up. They were no help per usual. Mia felt like she was living in a horror movie. She was scared for her life, wondering how she got mixed up with someone so unhinged. After the breakup, Mia thought she'd finally be free. But Leroy didn't give up. He became a full-on ghost in her life. Just when she thought it was safe to breathe, he'd show up at her job, lurking in the shadows. Out of nowhere, he'd be there, pacing outside the window like a predator. Imagine working your shift, just trying to do your thing, and glancing outside to see him standing there, staring like he owned the place. It was terrifying. Mia couldn't escape him. He was everywhere she went. Even simple things like going to her car became a nightmare. She'd rush to her ride, heart pounding, feeling like he was just around the corner, waiting to pounce. And you better believe he was. One time, he blocked her in the parking lot, literally trapping her, making her feel like there was no way out. She was constantly on edge, texting her friends to meet her at the shop because she felt he was watching. This man's obsession turned her life upside down, not knowing when or where he'd strike next. It was giving, "Tell my mama I love her" vibes. Mia was spooked. One fateful night, everything hit the fan. Mia's cousin caught wind of what was happening and came over to see for himself. When Leroy showed up again, her cousin didn't hesitate. He confronted Leroy, standing up for Mia like a true protector. Everyone has that one cousin who doubles as a brother, the one you can call and count on. Shout out to the cousins who pull up. It escalated quickly. Leroy started spitting threats, thinking he could still intimidate Mia, but her cousin wasn't having it. He got in Leroy's face, telling him to back off and stay away from Mia for good. Followed by the physical force of a cousin who doesn't play about his. Leroy may have gotten choked out, we not sure on that one, let's say allegedly. The tension was electric, and finally, Leroy backed down, growling that this wasn't over. Beat up and all, Mia was like, dang, he is cray-cray. But that moment gave Mia the strength she needed to put her foot down and cut ties once and for all. Mia packed her bags and moved out to start fresh. But just when she thought she left the drama behind, here comes Leroy again, creeping back into her life through social media. You can stop screaming, block him. She can't hear us, but you guessed it, she did not block him. Let's be honest, it takes some of us longer than others. Plus we listen and we don't judge. We pray around here. But now I'm about to start preaching, so let's get back to Mia, shall we? Now, here's where it gets tricky. Years passed, and despite everything, Mia found herself thinking about giving Leroy another chance. A little part of her was curious about if he'd change. You ever been there? Mia thought she was careful. She vetted Leroy. They messaged through social media for a while, then when Mia thought it was safe, thought she could trust what she now knows was manipulation. She shared her number with him. Remember, he was a stalker, y'all. Why would she give this man her number again? Oh yeah, we listen and we don't judge. When they finally met up at her sister's house for what was supposed to be a chill catch-up, it was a disaster waiting to happen. Long story short, Leroy ended up hitting Mia in the head with an absolute vodka bottle, claiming he was getting his lick back. Like, really? Did we not see this coming? Well, clearly Mia didn't, nor did her sister, because before they could gather the situation, Leroy had fled the scene like roaches when the lights come on. And Mia was too embarrassed to call anyone. He had got his lick back, and she couldn't even be mad at him. This one was on her. She thought to herself while holding ice to her now throbbing head. That moment was Mia's wake-up call. She realized all those red flags she ignored were real warnings. It took her time to see it, but she finally figured it out. When someone shows you who they are, you gotta believe them. No excuses. Now, Mia's on a whole new path, using her story to lift others up. She knows her worth now and won't let anyone dim her shine again. Mia's journey is all about resilience, y'all. She faced some darkness but came out stronger, reminding all of us that we need to prioritize self-love and recognize those toxic vibes early on. And know that it is okay to walk away from things, people, places, mindsets, whatever disrupts our purpose, peace, and joy. Remember, don't isolate yourself. Surround yourself with community, with a tribe of people who support your healing and growth. Mia did just that. Well, that was until she met Lester, but that's for another day and another time.
Join us next time for more real-life stories that inspire. Don't forget to like, drop a comment, and share your own experiences below. I want to hear from you. This was my first story, so be gentle but give me your honest thoughts in the comments. Would you like to hear more It's Real, or is it stories about our homegirl Mia?